Bowers here. What we're going to work on now is the chip shot. So the chip shot is the short game shot that has the least amount of motion in it, and so it's one of the best ones when you're working with new golfers to teach them how to do, because it actually helps them with their full swing follow through as well, as far as staying connected with the core. So this shot is for the low runny shot into the green. It's not like you have to get it up and over a little hill or a sand trap. This one is where we have a lot of green to work with. It's pretty flat, and so when you're determining what type of shot to hit, you look at it, and if you have a lot more green to work with, then we decide to use the chip. But if we have a lot more rough, we'll work with the pitch shot then. So on this shot, there's a couple of keys that work standard. I know as a student improves, they're going to add a little bit of their own ambiance to the shot. But as far as the basics, as they're growing, these three keys are always going to help them master the shot. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to put the ball by their back foot. Okay, so as the ball's by the back foot, we're going to give the club a little bit of a forward press. So it's not opening up the club face, but it's just leaning the shaft forward. And then we're going to actually put more weight, feeling like we're stepping on a bug on that back foot. And so the swing itself actually comes from the shoulders. So it's nice and tight. It's just a nice little shot. What we're trying to do is not trying to lift or let the club head lead, but we're trying to let the sole of the club, or what we call the bounce and the roll. So if you can get your kid a sand wedge, it's the most helpful tool to work with this particular shot, because it can actually catch a little bit and then release. And so as we're looking at the shot, we're going to do a shorter one first. What you want to do is work with your student, helping them to pick out their drop zone first. The drop zone is where we want the ball to land, and then we want the ball to run to the hole like a putt from there. And so what happens is a lot of times young players and old players, they try to fly the ball up to the pin, and then it rolls out another 20 yards after that. So what we want to try to do is pick out our drop zone, and then as we swing, we're not going to try to lift the golf ball in the air. If the balls that they're hitting are coming out a little bit thin or hot, they're going to think that they're taking too big of a swing. The reality is we've got to let the bounce and the roll come down and under the shot on our way through. So we just want to kind of feel like they're thumping the ground or giving the grass a haircut on their way through, instead of trying to lift the shot. Okay, so with our three keys, all right, we're going to set the ball up towards our back foot. We're going to take our weight, put it on that front foot, forward press, tick tock, more of a shoulder swing. What we want to do though is we got to remember, we take our practice swing to the drop zone. We don't take our practice swing to the flag. Okay, so everything's about the drop zone. Ball by the back foot, tick tock, let it run all the way through. Okay, so on this shot, if I need to go farther, say I got to go to the back flag, then I'm going to use a farther drop zone. Okay, so I have a little bit more grass to work with as far as the green grass goes, the green itself, and so I want to try to get the ball to fly a little bit farther. So instead of putting the ball back in my stance, one of the alternatives I can do is put the ball a little bit more in the middle, take a bigger backswing, but the same motion. There's no wrist or hinging or lifting in the shot. So the backswing creates distance, follow through direction. So again, ball a little bit more in the middle, we still step on that back foot, or front foot, and then when we swing, we're going to pitch it right up to the drop zone and let it fly all the way up to the drop zone. This shot, if you use a sand wedge, it's going to have a little bit of catch like that one, and get right up there at the flag. So we want to fly it to the drop zone, stay low, give it the opportunity to run on out. Ooh, I actually get my drop zone on that one. So from here, what we'll do is we'll actually try to take it on a golf course and give you a couple of observations of how to use it on the green. Pam Bowers here with my friend Olivia. Olivia's 6 years old, and she's going to help us a little bit with our chip that we've been working on this segment. You want to say hi, Olivia?
Hi.
All righty. What do you think about golf?
I love golf.
She loves golf. All right. So one of the reasons Olivia is a good little golfer is she practices hard. Okay. So do you remember the three keys to our setup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are they?
Keep your club square.
Correct.
Put your hands forward and have your back foot lined up to the ball.
Correct. And you're going to step more weight on the front foot. And so we're going to chip to the yellow ball as your drop zone so that the ball can run the rest of the way to the hole. All right, Olivia. very nice, okay? So see how that actually went up to the second pin? That was a great shot. So remember, backswing creates distance, okay? So we gotta learn to not go back quite so far and always go through. So it's kind of like a tick-tock, tick-tock. That should get you to the front flag. But that was a really good hit. Super good job with your practicals. Yeah, good. Okay, keep following through. That's okay. You're just trying to help it up a little bit. Okay, so square that face, that girl. Very nice. Get it on the green and you're dancing. All right, good job, Olivia. Thank you for your help, and I hope that helps all of our viewers.